Good morning, children. By mistake, two chapters were left undone, but they were very small and we will be able to do them in 2-3 days. Today we are starting poem, one of the chapters. Two chapters were left actually, the tale of Custard the Dragon and the sermon at Banaras. Today we are starting the tale of Custard the Dragon, and tomorrow it will be completed. It's an easy and interesting poem. You will meet a girl, Belinda, in this poem, Belinda and her pets. Belinda lived in a little white house. She lived there with her pets. Among her pets, there were a black kitten, a grey mouse, a little yellow dog, and a dragon named Custard. Dragon is a ferocious animal, and look at the name that this dragon of our poem has got, Custard. Such a soft name, because that suits his nature. He is very soft-natured, very delicate, very peaceful. The black kitten was named Ink, the mouse was called Blink, the dog was called Mustard. So see how rhythmic their names are. All other pets except Custard were thought to be very courageous and brave. Custard was meek and coward and always longed for a safe cage. Belinda and her pets mocked at him. They always made fun of him, thinking that this dragon is very coward. Outwardly, the dragon had big sharp teeth. His mouth looked like a fireplace, and there were daggers on his toes. But all other pets and Belinda only mocked at him for his timidity and lack of courage. Belinda was as brave as a barrel of bears. Ink and Blink could chase lions down the stairs. Mustard the yellow dog was as brave as a tiger. But you know, it is said that your real worth, your real qualities come in the front line when some opportunity comes, when some occasion demands your qualities. Before that, they are all hidden. So such an opportunity is going to appear now. Custard was mocked. Belinda tickled Custard unmercifully. Blink and Mustard rudely called him Percival, a great warrior. They asked his age. Poor Custard cried timidly for a nice safe cage. He is troubled by their mocking attitude, so he wants to live alone. One day a thief attacked their house. Suddenly a nasty sound was heard. The dog growled and all others looked around. They saw a pirate climbing in through the window. He held a pistol in each of his hand. He held a dagger in his mouth. His beard was black. One of his legs was of wood. He looked terrible and his intentions seemed terrible. Means they were all frightened of this thief. When Belinda saw the pirate, her face became pale. She cried for help. The dog Mustard fled away and Ink hid himself in fear. The little mouse Blink entered his hole. So see what happened to these so-called courageous and brave animals. They all have searched safe places for themselves. Let us see what Custard would do. The dragon Custard attacked the pirate with his powerful tail. He pounced upon the pirate as a robin pounces at a worm. The pirate fired 2 bullets at Custard, but they missed the aim. Custard swallowed him at once. Belinda embraced Custard. Mustard licked him. Ink and Blink danced joyfully around him. The dragon Custard killed and swallowed the pirate. However, he was not given his due. Belinda and her pets started petting themselves for their courage and bravery. The poor Custard was again mocked at for his meekness and timidity. So see, when the occasion demanded courage, who showed it? Only Custard, no one else. But even after the incident of the pirate is over, they all are making fun of Custard. So I hope you have understood. We will do some of the stanzas. Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse. This is simple. Um, and and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon. Wagon is not the name of an animal, you must have understood. This is the cart. This is the vehicle they use. And a Realio Trulio little pet dragon. So look at the literary devices which have been used here. I have written also. One is anaphora. Anaphora is actually, we have done it earlier also. When 2 or 3 lines in a poem start similarly, then it is anaphora. See here, a little, and a. So this is the use of anaphora. And this is oxymoron, opposites. Really, truly, little pet dragon. This is oxymoron. See, now the name of the little black kitten was Ink. Here the things are not to be understood a lot, but you will have to learn them. You must know who all are the pets and what are their names. Name of the little black kitten was Ink, and the little grey mouse, she called him Blink. And the little, see, and the little, again the use of anaphora. Yellow dog was sharp as mustard. This is simile. The yellow dog is being compared to mustard because of its yellow color. But the dragon was a coward and she called him Custard. This is alliteration, coward called Custard. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth. So this stanza will tell you about the appearance of Custard. He is supposed to be very coward, but look at his appearance. It's terrible. He had big sharp teeth and spikes on top of him and scales underneath. Mouth like a fireplace. This is simile. Chimney for a nose. This is metaphor. Metaphor is also comparison, but we do not use the word like there. So chimney for a nose. His nose is being compared to a chimney. This is metaphor. And Riello Trello draggers on his toes. So first stanza is about Belinda and who all are her pets. Second stanza was about their names and why those names were given to them. Third stanza was the outwardly appearance of the dragon. Fourth stanza now. Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of bears. This is simile. Fourth stanza is about their qualities. And Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. Means Ink and Blink are so brave that even lions are afraid of them. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage. Mustard was compared to a tiger. And Custard cried for a nice safe cage. So fourth stanza has told us the qualities of all of them. Belinda and all her pets except Custard are supposed to be very, very courageous and brave. But the dragon, the Custard, is meek and he always seeks a lonely place because he is troubled by their mocking attitude. This is enough for today. Tomorrow we will complete the poem and we will do the question answers also. Then day after tomorrow, the Samman at Banaras. It's a short and easy chapter. You will understand it in one day only. Thank you.